Standard 10th, Political Science, Chapter number 4, Social and Political Movements. Now we will talk about farmers' movement in India. Farmers' movement in India is an important movement. During the British period, farmers started getting organized due to anti-agricultural policies of the British colonial government. You must be aware of farmers' movements in Bardoli, Champaranya and movements against revenue collection. The farmers' movements were inspired by the thoughts of Mahatma Phule, Justice Ranade and Mahatma Gandhi. Due to some reforms in agriculture, tenancy laws, laws relating to tilting of the land, etc. It's not tilting of the land, it's tilling of the land. The farmers' movement slowed down. After the Green Revolution, the farmers' movement became more active and effective. Though Green Revolution aimed at increasing agricultural production and achieving self-sufficiency in food grains, it did not benefit the poor farmers. The policies were not benefiting the farmers. The farmers were now divided into rich farmers and poor farmers. Dissatisfaction among the poor farmers led to the beginning of the farmers' movement. Appropriate price for agricultural products, agriculture to be treated as an industry, implementation of the recommendations of the Swaminathan Commission, debt relief, debt cancellation, national policy for agriculture are some of the demands of the farmers' movement. If a short note is asked about the farmers' movement, this point has to be included as the demands of the farmers' movement. What were the demands? They wanted appropriate price for agricultural products. Whatever they are producing on their farms, they were unable to sell it at good prices. They wanted agriculture to be treated as an industry. When agriculture is treated as an industry, government's various policies come into play to benefit the farmers. They wanted the Swaminathan Commission recommendations to be implemented. A commission was formed by the government to inform the government about the changes that need to be made in the farming sector so that the poor farmers are benefited. This particular farmers' movement wanted the commission's recommendations to be implemented. The farmers were fighting for debt relief. See, the farmers cannot keep on investing their own money to grow food grains in their fields. They have to take loans either from private parties or from the banks to buy the various seeds or the fertilizers or the pesticides or to pay the laborers who are working on their fields. For all these things, they have to take loans. So they were asking the government to give some sort of relief or some sort of cancellation of the loans that they had previously taken, because whenever they work in the fields, what comes out of the fields is not in their control. How? Because the farming sector is dependent on the rains, the monsoon, which is completely natural and cannot be predicted. If the monsoon fails or if there are floods, the whole crop gets destroyed. Their whole investment gets destroyed. So they wanted a national policy for agriculture so that there is a standard policy throughout the country to help the poor farmers. Shetkari Sangathan, Bharatiya Kisan Union, All India Kisan Sabha, these are some of the important farmer organizations in India. All these farmers, they came together and they formed various unions and organizations so that they can have a united voice to present their requirements in front of the government.